No, I'm gonna try.
If not, I'll do the here. Did you get them? Because I'll just post it right here too.
Who?
I was posting it in the private chat on the other stream.
Oh, if you're still there, yeah, go ahead.
That's
He's still in there.
Yeah, that's his stream. So I'm gonna hop out of this and I'll be in the other one. Cheers.
Kids. Yeah, give it to him if he's still sitting there.
Oh, and I got 2 going now, so I can hear myself. And there we go.
There he goes. He's here. He's in the room.
Yeah, so I'm pretty impressed with that guitar, Road Rash.
Right on. Right on.
Oh, I can't hear nothing.
Why not? Because you probably got the other one hooked
Hello.
up. I hear you. Oh, I gotta fucking go into the private chat. There we go. Spiff, can you hear me?
I can hear. I don't know if I can be heard.
You're really, really quiet this time. You might have to shut down the other one.
I did shut down the other one. I shut down the other one before I came back. Let me refresh.
Chuck Man's in for a second time.
Yeah, all my audio cut out.
Okay, now we'll remove that one there. Okay, that one's been removed.
I don't know if you could hear me or no.
Add. I can hear you.
No, before.
I could hear you before.
Okay, mine. I couldn't hear you though, so
Okay,
that's
'cause
why I dropped out and came back in. Yeah, I was saying like that Gibson is just amazing to play.
Nice. Yeah, I
Even though
heard you say that.
It's the cheapest model they had, but
Hey, it's still a guitar, right?
and it's actually used.
Okay,
even
Spiff,
though
speak.
Okay, there we go. I had the wrong mic selected.
Yeah, there we go. That's way louder.
Like even though it was a used one too at Long and McQuaid, but
Yeah.
so I only got it for $8.99.
It's an SG or an Epiphone?
It's an SG,
A real SG?
a real SG.
Nice.
A real SG.
Yeah, real.
And it's a plain Jane one. It doesn't have the fancy inlays or binding or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just a plain Jane.
But it's
the
got a
one thing
mahogany
that-
neck and a rosewood fretboard. And
But see,
Yes.
the one thing it doesn't have is the neck pollute. So make sure you don't let that guitar fucking fall and hit the ground, or you're gonna bust the headstock off.
oh, I know.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only shitty thing about a fucking Gibson.
That was a common problem for like the longest time with like every Gibson, wasn't it?
Yep,
It still is a problem.
still is.
It still is to this day.
But they play nice. Holy shit, do they play nice?
Oh yeah.
Buddy of mine had a fucking double neck SG with the 12 on top and 6 on bottom and pearl white. That was a really nice guitar to play.
And then the amp. Oh wow, the amp is amazing too.
Oh yeah, that little fucking Hughes and Kettner that you picked, that was that the 18?
No, they didn't have the 18, so I got the 20.
Oh, you got the 20, okay.
The 20 Deluxe.
Oh, I bet it sounds fucking sick as fuck.
Oh, it does. It basically has 2 channels with a boost on the overdrive channel.
Does it not have a fucking load out that you can go directly into your mixer?
You can turn the speaker right off,
Yeah.
and it basically has its own power sync.
Yeah, the old power soak.
Yep. And I have it directly to my mixer. So if I go live playing a jam and you're like, "Oh, play your guitar," I just hit the unmute on my mixer and I have it set so that it sounds like my cabinet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted one of those too.
It sounds fucking nice even through my headphones. I'm like, "Oh yeah." And then if I run it through my mixer, I have
Fletch is here. How's it going, Fletch?
my sound effects.
Whoa.
Yeah, your internet's really bad, Fletch.
Hi,
You
Fletch.
sound like a robot.
Yeah, you totally sound like a Cylon from Battlestar Galactica. Oh, yeah.
By your command.
That is,
Yes.
that is the best robotic voice ever.
That is awesome.
Well,
He's gonna try
Okay.
it. That's
why
what
do
I
I
heard.
not
I'm
see
gonna try it
pieces?
again.
she's Peaches. Oh, okay, there she is. Oh, okay.
I don't speak in
I know.
I don't speak
Okay.
in Imperial drone, so I didn't hear what he said.
There you go.
Battlestar Galactica total.
So
Right.
say we all.
Okay, Fletch is back. All right, Fletch.
Okay.
Not still the same.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, it's totally.
It's a little
robot.
better, but it's still the same.
Yeah, it's like it
We
is
can make out
robot.
what you're saying now.
Well, yeah, it was like okay.
It's exactly the same, only different.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble with the internet.
Oh man, yeah, I know it's
no.
that's crazy. That's probably the best sound effect I've heard yet with just that's
Without
internet.
sound
like-
effects.
yeah, no, your audio is just it's like if it's still raining there, it's really messing with your guys' internet. That's for
Yep.
sure.
That's an awesome
Yeah,
sound
great.
effects package. Where did you get it? Dial up?
Dial up. Yeah. There, Peaches. I sent you a link. There's Mothman. That's what my flashlight sounds like. Must be straight out of China.
That's awkward. Oh, the motorcycle Mick said I could only join StreamYard if I knew what a fluffer was. I do in fact know what a fluffer is.
What's a fluffer?
So a fluffer is, if I'm remembering this correctly, a fluffer is if you know anything about like cinematics in general, like cinematography in general, and then like the adult side, the adult cinematography, porn side, porn
The
sets
porn
and everything.
side, yes.
Yeah, the porn side of everything. Adult entertainment, if you will, because I'm a classy broad. So on a porn set, it's not so kinky fun time as everybody thinks it is. It's acting. It's a job. It's an occupation. It just happens to deal with sex because sex sells.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes a guy can't hold it up. So what they'll do is they'll bring extra girls that are naked that might be the guy's type to as a visual Viagra, as it were. So he can keep his erection longer, and that's what the
Peaches gets to the
fluffers.
point.
Yeah,
Did I just get into the wrong channel?
fluffers are those naked.
Oh,
girls.
there's Fletch. There we
Hey,
go.
we can
Hey,
hear you
Fletch.
now.
Now we got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spiff is he was taking the long scenic route to get to the point. It's the person that jacks the guy off to keep him fucking hard.
Not just Jackson. No, she just has to stand there. She just has to be on set.
No, there's also got to be some contact too. He's got to jack him off fucking
Oh,
get him
yeah,
hard.
sometimes,
Maybe,
yeah.
especially if he's offset and it's his turn. The other guy's getting fucking a blowjob and he goes limp because he just got laid fucking half an hour ago and he
Yep.
can't get it up. She's over there fucking sucking him off, getting him hard again for the scene. Right.
Oh my gosh.
Human contact Viagra.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Yeah. It's the porn industry.
It's a business.
It's a business because
It
if they
is.
don't have someone there to fluff them, then they're fluffing themselves. That's why you see them standing there jerking off while the other guy's fucking getting ready to pop a load on her face, right?
Yup.
Yeah, Fletch.
So that
welcome
question's
to
been
Road Rash the Stream.
Man,
What
I
did
thought
I
we
come
were
into?
talking about bikes. And fucking talking about jacking off and shit.
Bikes, porn stars, six a dozen, half of the other.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's the same thing.
yeah. Well, you come here, man. There's no fucking rules, right?
Oh, where's Peaches?
I don't know. I threw the link
Oh.
up.
Mothman is a true fluffer.
Yeah.
He says.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
So how are things in Singapore now, man? They got you guys all locked down too now, so you can't do anything or what?
No, yeah, we're locked. All the neighboring countries are locked down, so there's zero rides for us.
Oof.
So you can't
we
even
just-
go out. You can't go out and ride or nothing, eh? You have to stay at home, essentially.
Oh no, I mean we could ride around the island, but as I said before, it's 34 by 74. It's like half an hour to one end the other.
Yeah.
That's like a daily commute.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like the entire size of Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Rhode Island, U.S. I don't know anything
Yeah,
about
no,
Rhode
it's
Island,
just-
Canada.
no, like
I don't
for
think
me,
we have a
it's
Rhode
like
Island, do we?
basically my
I thought you
commute
said
from my
something
house.
about Rhode Island.
My commute from my house to my job is anywhere from 20 minutes to a half an hour. So, and that's his entire island.
That's
We're
that's
Singapore.
upsetting. Like I would go nuts if that was all I was ever allowed to do.
Yeah, but right now with the shit that's going on, man, you can't leave the country. You can't leave the country, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
That
I mean,
sucks.
imagine there's supposed to be a huge bike show happening in Thailand,
Yeah.
and we're all looking forward to it because it's together with their New Year, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
So we were supposed to ride all the way to Phuket.
And how long of a ride is that?
Um, it's about 1,500 kilometers.
Do you have to take a boat at all, or is it all land?
It's all land. They
It's
have a
all
highway
land.
straight through.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's a good trip.
So 1,000
I know.
kilometers. So that should. How long is
That's
that?
a long ride. Fuck.
Yeah, but how long is that for you though? That's between Vancouver and Calgary, is it not, Chuck man?
No, because it's only 900 kilometers,
Was it not? Okay, so
Yeah.
add an extra 100 kilometers.
give or
on
take.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a like.
Well, it's actually
500 extra.
1,005.
It's
1,005.
500 more kilometers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be like going from here to probably Swift Current.
Swift current. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
So you
the-
cut that into 2 days then, or do you try and do it all in one?
No, 2 days because we're right in the daytime. I mean, they got shit lights at night, so I don't want to
Yeah,
end up in
yeah.
a ditch.
Yeah.
Oof.
No. Granted. Yeah. Riding during the day and sleep at night. No, it makes sense.
Yeah, so they're having this, and then they have the New Year and everything else, and then the first ones to lock down was Thailand.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago was Malaysia, so we couldn't get across. So it's just riding around.
Now, is there a ferry you guys can take to Malaysia or Malaysia?
Look, yeah, you can, but it's a lockdown, so
No, but if
No,
you
but
weren't
anyway-
locked down per se, right now, so let's say you weren't locked down, can you take a ferry
Right.
from where you are to them? Take your bike on there and go to that country and go ride around. As you're saying, you can do that.
yeah, you can. But to me,
That's
we have a
cool.
straight highway from Singapore right
Yeah.
all the way to Phuket, Thailand. We'll
Yeah.
just take the highway.
Yeah, yeah,
the ferry would
but
be
you
really awesome footage too.
yeah, yeah.
I know. In fact, I was planning to do that because we would head off to somewhere on the west coast of Malaysia,
Yeah.
and then we could actually take a ferry across to Phuket. So we
Yeah.
cut some time, and maybe we could do it in a day, and then you get to see the sights and everything else.
That's pretty cool that you can do that. That's
Oh
really,
yeah, I
really
want to
cool.
I want to see that.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would be.
I was
Yeah.
thinking of getting some videos and drone shots and shit, and all that's out the window.
Yeah, well, just gotta wait till this shit's done, right? And like they say, it's gonna take
Yeah.
them about a year and a half to finally figure out the fucking cure for this fucking thing. So.
I'm gonna ride all the bikes, see all the things. Government says nope, JK.
You know what the
Yeah.
cure for it is you getting it and surviving it and
Mhm.
Make
I got it.
an apocalypse documentary about it.
yeah.
It'll be the next Stanley Kubrick film.
Oh my god, Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, yeah,
Corona edition.
yeah.
28 Coronas later.
Yeah, I
Or,
was
or
thinking
in
of
Scouse's
disinfecting
case,
tonight.
24 Coronas later.
Oh,
That was last weekend.
But he also had
Yeah,
that
that was-
gin too.
Yeah, I had the gin after.
Yeah.
he did. He did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
boy.
still thinking about disinfecting myself in some pub.
Yeah, well, I guess all your pubs are closed, aren't they?
They're not,
Just, douse yourself in Everclear, apparently, as
see,
Jugman's gonna do.
We
No.
basically
Shot a
we've-
day keeps the bug away.
Yeah, no, we've basically implemented a state of emergency here, so all restaurants and pubs are closed and bars are closed, right?
Yo,
Shit.
But you can still buy alcohol. We haven't shut down the alcohol industry yet, so.
that would be for some very unhappy citizens.
Well, people have already
that
started
is bad.
panicking and started bulk buying in the stores. And even when I went in there today, I was just like, dude, we got lots of beer, man. We're not running out yet. So he's buying 4 cases of Corona.
Road Rash says, "I got you, fam."
I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah. Actually, Corona goes through BDL, but yeah, it's
Wow.
because it's high volume beer, right? We don't deal with Coronas, but he was still
Right.
buying 4 cases of bottles of Corona.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, I think I'll be fine. Shot a day keeps the bug away, as
Yeah, I don't know.
Truckman said.
Yeah.
So hell yeah, man.
I might
think
have to unlock my
everybody's-
credit card and fucking go fucking max it out.
That's what
Just
they
so-
want you to do, and then they go, "Oh, it was just
Oh, by the
the
way,
flu."
it's like, oh motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, Peaches is here. Hi, Peaches.
Hi, Peaches.
Hi guys.
Oh,
How are
hello.
Hey, pictures.
So your beer stores aren't closed yet either, are they, Peaches?
No, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah, that would cause down in the
That
Arizona
would
States.
cause
doesn't look out
rioting,
for
I think, if
anybody.
they closed liquor stores.
Oh, in the States, man, fucking everybody be pulling their guns out of the closet.
Dude, let me tell you. So, well,
Be the
we'll be talking to
motherfucking
the rock
purge.
crowd about that. Never mind.
Well, I know that martial law is pretty much imminent soon because they're already shutting down New York and they're shutting down all of California.
So,
Do they need to do that though? I don't think so.
Well, right now they're a little higher on the list of fucking people dying, right?
the media has power.
Yeah,
Yeah, but who's
everybody-
dying? Old people,
Um,
senior citizens.
People with
Yeah, but-
respiratory problems and
Problems. Yeah.
elderly people,
Elderly and
100%
people
right,
that have
though.
heart and respiratory conditions.
cardiovascular
Isn't that
and
what
pulmonary issues.
the
Yeah,
flu normally hurts the most?
flu normally hurts like everything.
Everything, the body.
Yes. Also, people with immunodeficiency and and autoimmune problems.
Yeah.
They're susceptible, very, very susceptible.
So everybody keeps saying, "Oh, the flu killed this many people in a year." Yeah, well, it hasn't been a year yet. It's only been 2 months.
Yeah.
That's something you
Um,
have to remember.
True enough.
So
It's
I
only been 2 months.
No.
It only started in the end of December, beginning of January in
No.
China.
I honestly believe that the coronavirus has been around for a long time. I've already stated this before. We're on the track to get the vaccine
The thing
for
is,
it
no,
4
but
years
the,
ago.
but the thing is, it's already mutated 3 times. We have
Yeah.
3 different mutations in
But
Canada.
how many times
have-
has it mutated since then? Before then, that they
No.
didn't put a name to it.
Yeah, but because of
mean-
the type of virus that it is, it's. I was watching something on it. It's the type of virus that it is. That it's the way it gets into your fucking system and whatnot. So they've got ideas for it, but they still have to test it and see what happens. But anyways, in Canada we have the Chinese version of the fucking COVID-19. We have the mutation of the Iranian version of the COVID-19, and we have the mutated version of the American version of the COVID-19 in Canada.
how do you have all three already? Like all three of
We're
those? Like, what the
special.
hell? Oh well.
Because
It's
we live in
Canada.
what's called a multicultural world where we're all PC and shit, and everybody's got to be fucking watch what you say, and we're all gonna get butthurt up here.
That sounds boring.
So we have a very large Asian community, and we have a
Okay.
very large fucking Iranian community. And the thing is, shit's really fucking expensive in Canada, so a lot of Canadians go into America to buy things like gasoline, cheese, because cheese is like dirt cheap in the States compared to Canada. And you guys have these like big fucking monster bricks that you can fucking buy for like $2.
Yeah.
Why is that a thing?
I don't
Like,
know.
do you
Our
guys, like-
cheese is, well, it's taxed to death. Our cheese, man.
You guys,
get
like,
these little
roll-
these little skinny long bricks for like $6, $8, $12, and they're like long and skinny. And you guys get these huge fucking 4x4 chunks that you can slice into fucking to make fucking sandwiches with. It's the perfect fucking size that you can slice and make sandwiches with.
Yeah,
for
man.
like $2.69 or some fucking thing. Real
America,
fucking
the
cheap.
land of access.
Yeah,
America.
exactly.
Yeah.
So we go to grocery stores with other fucking Asian people who fucking cough and spit all over themselves and touch everything, and then you touch all that shit. And then the Americans touch all that shit, and fucking the American Chinese people are coming in fucking because there's American Chinese people and there's Canadian Chinese people who fly back and forth to China on a regular fucking basis. That's why you always see them wearing those fucking masks on their faces. That's what
That's
they
fair.
do, right? And then they're all
So-
coughing and spitting all over the same shit and rubbing their fucking noses and stuff. And you
Okay.
come along and touch it and rub your fucking nose and you're done, right? Like, fuck.
I have a question about why cheese is so expensive for you. Why is it? Do you guys like take your dollar bills and crush it up and snort it like cocaine or something? Like what?
You know, we huff it in a fucking glass meth pipe because it tastes just like meth.
Oh, okay.
Because we got
Yep.
that plastic money, right?
Right.
Yeah, and we don't have paper money. We have plastic money up here. So, but yeah,
Right.
no, it's just they just tax us to help subsidize the farm industry is what it is, right? So
Okay.
we get taxed on our cheese and our milk and our eggs and our butter, and that tax actually helps the farm industry be sustainable, right? Because the government gives them kickbacks, right?
Wait.
For our
Does
beef,
the
our
money
chicken.
actually go where it's supposed to go?
No.
Well, who knows? Right? But it's supposed
They
to go
say it
back.
does, but it doesn't really.
It's supposed to go back in the farm industry, so the farm industry can fucking thrive, right? Is
Okay.
basically what
Okay,
they're
so
doing, right?
wouldn't they be cutting you deals at the store?
No, because
No.
because it's the way the retail. Because we have a retail fucking. Fucking whatever they call it now, fucking, but it's all they're all
Tax?
it's no, it's not a tax. It's an industry. It's a retail industry, so they
Okay.
can't price gouge. Basically, they have to follow certain rules, so they cannot
Right.
price gouge people. Right? They're not mandated to fucking charge, or they're not mandated to charge whatever price they feel. They just can't gouge. Right? Like so,
Okay.
for instance, with the toilet paper scare right now, let's say I buy a 4-pack of toilet paper for fucking $6 or $4.99, right? Some fucking Purex fucking wipe my ass stuff. And with the price of everything going out the door, they can't sit there and go, well, this is getting fucking everybody's buying up the toilet paper. Let's take that $4.99 fucking pack.
Turn it
of
into like
fucking-
$15.
And yeah, exactly. Crank it
Yeah.
up to 15, right? So that's price gouging, right? So and one
Right.
says, oh, well, you're charging 50, I'm going to charge 20, right? And you know, just because now it's supply and demand, right? It's just
Yeah.
basically there's, you know, they keep saying there's no supply and there's a huge demand. It's just that there's a huge supply and there's a huge demand, but the problem is getting it from point A to point B is just taking too fucking long. That's what the problem is, right?
It is, and it doesn't help that everything's shut down.
Yeah, well, that
Like,
too, right?
that's-
Because
that's not
everybody's getting
helping.
paranoid, so all these fucking places that distribute all this stuff are shutting down, right? And me being in the alcohol industry and distribute alcohol, you know, we haven't been shut down yet. But if we get shut down, yeah, it's going to be hell. I'm not going to like going back to work because right now we're doing overtime, so many overtime shifts because there's a lot of guys not coming in because we're a union. If they feel that they want to self-isolate to not get sick because of maybe any chronic issues that they may have, they can do that. And there's nothing they can do about it at work because we're a union. You know, it's just like I got bad fucking lungs and I don't want to come to work just in case something happens. So I'm going to self-isolate myself from the problem and not worry about it. So that person doesn't come into work. And then you get 10, 15 people doing the same fucking thing. I just want to stay at home and get paid for it. And they can do that, right?
That's
It's one of the things about fucking being in a union.
yeah. No, I was in a union like that, and it was just god awful. It had certain benefits, but the benefits did not even like.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, there's a lot of things that we bitch and complain about ourselves, right?
Oh yeah,
But the nice thing is that when something like this happens, you have that option.
you can be
Yeah.
fun. You know, you'll get paid.
So basically, we were given a piece of paper today at work, and it basically says that you have 15 weeks. If you think that you want to opt out of not working just in case you have whatever medical reason and whatnot, you're covered for 15 weeks. You know, it's not a
Whoa.
long time, but 15 weeks is still pretty.
No, 15 weeks is a long time.
Yeah.
So,
What do
I
you
don't
mean
even- I
15
don't
weeks
have
isn't
that
a long
option.
time? Like there's no 15 weeks here. There's
Yeah, yeah,
you get
no,
like
we have-
okay, have a day.
yeah.
Like,
No,
what?
on the piece of paper
Thanks.
that I read today, it said I can take up to 15 weeks off if I want right now, and be covered.
I'll be spreading
That's-
the disease.
Yeah, no, we get like people are getting like 2 weeks here and like 30
I know,
days here.
I know, but see, because there's going to be a lot of places, they're basically initiating something to help their employees, right? You know, we wouldn't normally get that on a normal, right? That's not a normal everyday thing that we're getting right now. But if something happens because we're part of the fucking government, yeah, we're safe for 15 weeks, right? We got something to hold us.
I don't
How
have
much
anything
money
like
I'm
that,
gonna
and I'm
get,
just
I don't
waiting for
know.
the moment when the company I work for goes, yeah, we're not going to haul anything right now.
Yeah, well, that's just it, right?
Because I'm
You know,
not an
we-
essential truck driver. I haul people's fucking.
You are
online
essential, though.
purchases.
Yeah, but see, the problem is you're not going across the border. You're only fucking going between point A and point B.
Yeah, but I was listening to CBC radio, and they're contemplating closing interprovincial
Transportation.
shit too. So
Yeah, but they can't because interprovincial is the same as fucking continental or whatnot, like even country.
Yeah.
Because it's essential.
but I don't
It's-
haul groceries and I don't haul toilet paper. So
No, but you do haul packages that people might be buying on fucking line that might fucking contain vitamins and shit like that people need.
True.
Right? And people are also not being able to go to the store. They might be buying shit tickets online and they need to get their shit tickets delivered to them. Right?
No,
So,
that's the truth. There
Yeah.
are a lot of people doing that.
yeah. So if I can't find shit tickets in BC, maybe I'll get them from Alberta. If I can't fucking, vice versa. So somebody could be shopping online, buying fucking shit tickets through Amazon from fucking Alberta, and you're
well, nothing's
shipping it-
going from Alberta to BC.
Oh, you're,
I have like 2,000 pounds in one trailer, and then coming back, I have 2 fully loaded trailers.
oh, okay. So you're bringing more fucking.
So everything's coming back east from
Yeah.
Vancouver.
Yeah, because the distribution centers here. That's
It's
why.
your
Amazon.
fault.
It's not my fault. Fuck you.
All your fault, man.
Yeah, if you're bringing Amazon stuff,
Oh yeah.
it's all coming out of Vancouver because that's where the distribution center.
Well, there's one in Calgary, but
Yeah, but it's probably not as big as the
it's
one in
probably all
Vancouver.
shipped from the distribution in Vancouver to
Calgary. via
Calgary,
you guys,
and
yeah.
then redistributed.
Yeah. That's probably exactly what's going on.
Oh, for sure.
Train.
I think I need a beer. I do need a beer.
Holy crap! It's 4 a.m. for me.
Wow.
I could
East
have
Coast
another
time.
beer, but I'm gonna hold off because I know what happens if I start drinking more beers.
You pee more.
No, I just can't stop. Peeing or drinking.
Well, I mean, turn into Scouser, write your whole channel name in the snow.
I could do that easily.
It's
I drive truck. I have a bladder like the size of a fucking bowling ball. 10 or 10-pin bowling ball.
yeah, same. So when I was working in the union in Colorado, I was also I was a non-CDL truck driver, but I was also a truck driver.
Yeah.
There is not a whole lot of time to pull over and pee. Now. I want my stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. I hate that job.
Well, that and BC has no freaking pullouts anywhere.
Apparently, having a pullout is illegal there.
We don't have pullouts. What are you talking about? We got all kinds of fucking off runs on the hills.
Yeah, with 20 trucks parked in them when I'm going through because everybody's sleeping in them.
Isn't that what they're for?
That's what I assume.
Yeah, I can never get into one when I need to sleep, especially in the winter because half of them are on hills and like I'm going to pull into something and stop and try and get going again. Yeah.
Yeah, while it's snowing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or that one just after Revelstoke. There's one right after
Fletchco.
the bridge in Revelstoke. It's huge. You
Yeah.
can get hundreds of trucks in there. Yeah, it's flat. Yeah, I'm not going to pull in there because I'll never get out if it's snowing. I can't. It's hard to lift what I pull on flat ground if it's slippery. Like I want to chain up just to get out of a flat parking spot. If my
Oof.
tires are rolling, I'm going to keep rolling until I know I can stop and
Start again.
Yep. So I pull A trains, so
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah, little dual pups.
The wiggle wagons.
Fun.
Oh, I love them.
They're weird.
You know what? They pull so much nicer. Well, they don't pull nicer than 53s, but you can corner with them like fucking crazy.
Yeah, they corner
That
easier.
I will believe, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they corner easier.
They don't dog track like 20 feet. So, they pretty much, if you can hug the line with your tractor, your trailers are hugging the line too. So
Yeah.
That does sound nice.
yeah, so you can just whip through corners.
So you're hauling doubles?
Yep,
Yeah, 2 little shorty trailers.
228 pups.
Okay.
So I'm technically longer than a 53 footer.
But you turn better, so
Yep.
it's
Can't back up though.
Yeah, you can't back up with this shit.
I
20 feet.
tried like figuring out that because I really love physics.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to solve problems like that in my head for fun. And I tried thinking about that. I'm like, man, that is really convoluted and ain't worth a ain't worth a shit. Fuck that noise.
I can back up a pup and my converter. But I can't do a converter and another pup.
Okay.
Because the back trailer is just basically does whatever it wants at that point.
It's like, nah, screw you, buddy.
I'm gonna go to
If
the
it's all in a
train
straight line, you can back up in a straight line maybe 50 feet. And then
And
the
then
pup will
it'll kind
go,
of like cockeyed.
and then the converter will start to kind of weigh. And then you try and
Oh.
catch the converter with the lead trailer, which reacts half as fast as the converter does.
Yeah.
And then you're just a pretzel at that point.
Don't tell him to live my life. You're not my real dad.
Exactly.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm a little glad I didn't pursue the whole CDL thing. I would be miserable.
Well, if I could do it over again, I wouldn't fucking even think about it now.
I know it's like people have like, you can see the countryside and all these different places and all of these things. I'm like, yeah, but how much time do you actually spend outside of your cab? No thanks.
Yeah.
If I wanted to sit around and be a lump all day, I'd stay home. Oh wait, I do that.
And I enjoy doing that.
Yeah, it's when
But you don't
people
get
tell me
paid for it.
that I have to do that I start to not like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't have to do it. I could go find another job if I wanted to.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, I was,
But I could
was-
go east and drive in a straight line for 10 hours.
dude. I know. It's the same, dude. It's the same down here, man.
It's more
So,
fun going through the mountains.
Yes and no. So I'm like when I moved out west, when I moved from New Jersey to Colorado, it was like I slept through all the good parts, and then like all the boring straight roads I ended up driving through, and I'm like, this is bollocks. Like, how did I get this? And then I moved from Colorado, Grand Junction, Colorado to Tucson, Arizona. And it was all mountain roads.
Yeah.
And it was gorgeous except for when there was sheer on the one side and I was shitting my pants the entire way. Cuz I moved from Colorado to Arizona on my bike. That was a trip. Think I felt like a shaved tail Louie afterwards. Shit.
Would you just have nothing but your bags on your bike and
Yeah,
Is it?
pretty much. Here's my bags. I had some clothes. I brought my cat. Um, and it was 14 hours. 14 hours, and I did it all in a day.
Yeah, supposedly I can do the fucking what do they call it, the Iron
The
Butt
Iron Butt.
Challenge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. I can go from BC here all the way down to California in
it
17
was.
hours.
I was 250 miles shy of the Iron Butt Challenge. Um, but it was a hell of a trip. And yeah, no, I was shitting my pants on the shears, and that was scary as hell. It was the first time I'd ever done that.
Come down the Mogollon Rim.
Uh, I don't remember which way I took. I took Four Corners
Yeah.
down to. Fuck, I can't remember.
You'd have to.
I've slept since then.
Because I live in Arizona.
I saw that actually. You had mentioned that.
Yeah, so I know all of that area. I've
I,
been to Tucson plenty of times.
I don't remember. I don't remember which way I took. I ended up going through Moab, down back over into Colorado, then finally over into like. I think I crossed over into New Mexico for a second, for a hot second, and
Yeah.
then I came back through.
So you probably
And-
took the 17. No, wait. That would be the.
I took the 70 down to into Moab, down to like the 1-6. I can't even remember the route. It's I've slept on sun, and many a beer were had. I don't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
Well,
So
when you're mentioning the sheer drop-offs, that's mainly like the Mogollon Rim area and things like that.
Was the Four Corners in New Mexico? Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, so Four Corners is
Albuquerque?
Mexico.
Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and is it
Oh,
Utah?
up there. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Okay, right there. I'm looking at Albuquerque, so I just had it zoomed out on the maps, and that's where the roads were heading, right? The 40 and the up. It goes up fucking Santa Fe, going up towards Colorado. The
Yep.
25, right? Because see, I've been to Colorado Springs before.
My
and
niece
then-
lives in Colorado.
Yeah, I've been to Colorado Springs, and then we drove across Utah. I guess we took the 70, worked our way to the 70, and went across Utah.
Yep,
And
that sounds right.
then we went north to Salt Lake City, and then took the 80 through fucking northern fucking Nevada, and then hit fucking Reno before we
Avoid
jumped-
California like the plague.
Yeah, no, we took the no, and then we went. I don't remember. No, because we didn't go down to Sacramento because we went north. We
Okay.
went- so I think we basically got onto the I-5 in Redding, and then yeah, we went north from there back into Canada.
If you got into the I-5 at Reading, then you probably. I know for a fact at that point you hit Oregon.
Oh yeah, we went through Oregon because I remember going through Oregon like Medford
Yeah.
and Eugene and fucking Salem and Portland and then fucking working our way through Portland and then up through Seattle and stuff, right?
Yeah. So if you hit the I-5 before you hit Oregon, you were definitely in California.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. No, I was in Northern California. I know because I know we went through fucking. I know we went into Redding. I know for a fact we went through Redding.
California's gross.
I try to stay away from there as much as I can.
It's I'm gonna try not to badmouth anybody's state too much. It's it's just really expensive there, and then like it ends up spreading because people move away from California and then try to make it like California, and that would, like, if they succeeded, it would then make the state that they're moving to just as expensive as California.
Well,
And then it
we
would
get that
spread.
problem. Yeah, we get that problem here all the time. Everybody's fleeing from California and coming over to Arizona, and now our market is fucking through the fucking roof.
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember. And then it was the same in Colorado. That's what happened to Seattle, honestly. Seattle was fine. I could afford an apartment there by myself if I wanted. And then, like, I check back, like, oh God, it's been 7 years. 7 years later, and like a studio apartment costs as much as my kidney
Yeah.
a month.
Yep.
And I'm like, what is this? What is this bullshit?
What's really bad is that Phoenix is like the cesspool. It really is. It's the west side.
God,
of
I hate Phoenix.
Okay, I was just down there today, and I'm like, I should have got some video of it, but I was driving in it, so it was really hard to concentrate on everybody else and that.
That's
But
fair.
the medians are so full of weeds, you can't even see where the fucking the cement divider is.
The
Everything's
Jersey
just-
barrier?
Yeah, it's just all fucking weeds. I'm like, Jesus Christ, there's dirt and crap all on the fucking roads.
Yeah,
you need
no,
a
it's
phone
pretty
mount where you
gross.
can just mount it up on your
Well,
window and just hit
I
record.
had my phone mount, but it popped off, and I can't get it to stick again. So I gotta
hate it
get
when that
another one.
happens. You need to clean your windshield
I did.
and lick it
That's
really
what
good.
makes-
Just
really.
I ate his suction cup with some.
Yeah, you need to
suction
get a good
count.
suction
Suction
cup.
cup
No.
mounts suck ass. Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Because even with temperature changes, I'll be driving along and it'll be like super
Uh-huh.
cold, and you hit a warm spot, and all of a sudden it just bloop. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and that's
Ah,
what
shit.
happened. As soon as it got cold, it just went think.
But does it
coming
get?
right off. I'm
It
like,
doesn't get that cold there though. Come on, it should stick there
Bullshit.
forever.
Actually,
It probably
I
glues
can-
itself.
Yes, no,
It should
we-
glue
we-
itself with all the heat you guys get.
No, 'cause
No, come on. That is a fallacy. Anywhere where you're dealing with extreme heat, you're gonna get extreme cold too.
yeah, we get some fucking
Yes.
cold ass days.
Dude,
Minus 40.
When I was living,
They have
when I was-
gotten snow there. They had snow there before we had snow here, man.
dude, when I was living in Arizona
bug 'em?
in
Come
the
on.
winter, halfway to work, I was riding halfway to work because I don't own a car. Like for the last 2.5 years, I've been living the bike only life, so I don't have a car. So my only way to work was the bike.
That's
And
what it is for me right now.
Yeah, man. And halfway to work one morning, it was like 20 something degrees, and it started snowing on me halfway to work.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it sucked. Everything was frozen because I don't have snow gloves.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
So, because
I've ridden in 18 Fahrenheit. And
Yeah,
it was
man.
a 10-minute ride, and I didn't have the gear I do now. It was a 10-minute ride from my house to work, and fuck, I wasn't even halfway to work, and I was frozen.
Yeah,
I was
dude, like-
holy fuck, it's cold. I even
And I-
filmed that too. I filmed that ride too, fucking from home to
Yeah.
work.
like I said, I spent most of my winters in Buffalo, New York. So I'm like coming from like this whole like cold, like like I am Viking, but American. Like I come from the land of the ice and the snow and all that bullshit,
Yeah.
right?
Well, it's
So I'm
9
thinking,
degrees
like-
Fahrenheit where I am right now.
Is
Yeah, that sounds about right.
warm?
Yep,
And then
How cold is it now?
9 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, you're above?
Fahrenheit.
Oh, 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, yeah, okay.
it's like what, like
Stupid.
negative 20 something or something like that.
I'm just doing it
Um,
because of the American friends in the
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
which is
Um,
minus 11, so
Yeah.
Celsius.
My conversion's way off.
Yeah, I'm 4 degrees right now Celsius, so let's kick that over to fucking Fahrenheit here for right now. So what is it here now?
It's gonna be about 30 or 40 something.
Yeah, Fahrenheit.
So yeah, like
40
39.
next Friday. This
It's
coming
39
Friday.
degrees right now.
So I gotta wait a week
Nice.
before we hit 40.
no, I came from all that snow, and I moved to the desert. I'm like, y'all don't know what snow is, and then I'm like, I've never experienced winter on the bike. Stupid me. And I get out there, and I'm like, this is bullshit. As I'm like shivering like a dog passing peach pits, man. It was
Yeah.
rough.
See, that's the thing that everyone doesn't understand. There's cold, and then there's desert cold.
Yeah, just like
It
this
is
desert
completely
heat.
fucking different.
Yeah, it's like your desert heat. It's completely different than our fucking coastal heat.
I didn't find desert cold
I get it.
as bad
I've-
to
I've
exist.
been down-
though.
Not quite to Arizona, but I've been where it's warm during the day and it just freezes at night.
At night. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I found desert cold much more tolerable though, because in the humid cold,
Yeah, it's
It-
not. It's a drier cold.
Yeah, in the humid
Yeah,
cold,
so
you're
it gets
breathing
right to your
icicles
bone. Yeah,
all
it
the
goes
time.
Right, yeah, it goes right to your bones. When it,
Road rash. Could you imagine if it got to minus 40 Celsius in Vancouver?
Oh,
Everybody
dude.
would die.
Yeah,
You think? Fuck. Being
negative 30
underwater?
Fahrenheit is when people die walking out of their door.
It gets cold here. Like, I can imagine
Yeah,
what
man.
it's like in Ontario, man, 'cause they all live on the river, so you're gonna get
Oof.
or the lakes, the Great Lakes there.
I've been there when it hit minus 20 in Hope.
Dude, Buffalo gets the lake effect.
So does Toronto.
Yeah,
Right in
man,
Canada,
it's
right?
rough. That's rough.
We're right across the fucking line from you guys there.
Yeah. Which Canada is going to be a trip soon. I've never been outside U.S. borders. So like I've never been outside U.S. mainland continental borders. So
So Buffalo is basically right beside Niagara Falls, right in
Yep.
Canada, which is just south of fucking Hamilton, Mississauga, and Toronto, right?
Yeah.
yeah, which Toronto is a goal pretty
Yeah.
soon.
In Toronto, like I say, it's just not even that far. Like maybe a straight line.
Yeah.
Where's the little fucking icon that shows how many kilometers? Oh, they don't show that. But I would say fucking 50 miles, maybe 100 miles between the two.
Yeah. I mean I'm way further south than that, but like when I was growing up, I was in Buffalo, in
So
the
you're-
farmland outside of
you're
Buffalo.
Fucking you said 8 miles north of fucking Bronx, right?
About 40 minutes north of the Bronx, yeah. If you look for White Plains, that's pretty much my area.
Okay. So I just got fucking Google Maps up right now, so
It's gonna be like it's gonna be like an 8-hour trip. Get all the way up
there's the
there.
Bronx. Okay, so you on the coast side,
I'm on the Hudson side.
White Plains?
Yizert.
Okay, I see White Plains right there. Okay, you're like right beside Greenwich and fucking Port Chester and Sanford
Yep.
and shit like that.
Trains.
That's all Connecticut.
Yeah.
Gross Connecticut.
Oh, it is too. There's the line. I see the line now, a little dotted line.
Yep. Connecticut.
And it's funny about New York is a lot of people don't realize because they think just the island, right? And
Dude, okay. Sorry.
I
I'm a
know,
little-
I
I'm
know,
a
but you got
little
this. I know, but you've got this huge area, like you said. It's huge.
Yeah, it's a
it goes
huge,
all the way up
it's a
to the
huge
border.
state.
Yeah, because Rochester's in New York, and it's
Yeah.
fucking as north as it can get, man.
Yeah,
You know?
and then I spent my time in like Western New York, so there's upstate New York where Rochester is like right up at the tip, and then you go
Yeah.
like west by like another 5 hours.
Holy fuck, it goes way up to like is Plattsburgh part of New York too?
Yes, it is.
Holy fuck, that is fucking north. Okay, here we go.
Actually, I bought a Jeep from there when I was like 18. It was hilarious.
Oh, Greensboro. Okay, so there's the most northern spot that I see on the Google Maps here without zooming in says fucking Pittsburgh, fucking New York, which is way up there.
Pittsburgh, New York.
Yeah, it's like way the fuck up there.
Pittsburgh.
It's like an on the coast. It's basically on the border of fucking Quebec.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's way up there.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's like at the
it's
very
up there, man.
top little fucking. There's a straight line where like Richford and shit is, and there's like a straight line that goes into the Jiggly line.
Jiggly line.
Yeah, because it goes like that. That's where the fucking border gets really dumb. Is up in that area.
Yeah.
How the
yeah.
hell do you fucking try to figure that? Just make a straight line already, idiots.
If you could equate, like, you know how you can equate different provinces and states and like
Yeah.
countries to like you identify it with a shape of something that you see on the regular.
Yeah.
So like Italy's a boot,
yeah,
Florida's
exactly.
a penis. New York is a utility flashlight, one of those big honking lens utility flashlights.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it looks like. And it's the original 13 colonies were not like, it wasn't a land grab per se, the same way it was when Manifest Destiny happened. So you kind of settled there and go, I like this, and this is mine now, I guess. And once things started going further south as they expanded, then the plantations, like, these things can make us money, so we'll grab those too. So
Okay,
there was
no.
it was a lot of vying for territory, which is why the borders are so weirdly shaped.
Okay, yeah, no. I was where I was looking is actually in Vermont. That's Vermont where I was.
The
I was,
Pittsburgh.
zoom- I was, yeah, I was,
You say
yeah.
Pittsburgh, New York. That's not a thing. I don't think.
No, no, but
I mean, it could be.
Plattsburgh is.
Plattsburgh is absolutely a thing.
Yeah,
I actually have a
I
friend
had
who
to
lives
zoom
there.
out. Yeah, I had to zoom out a little bit more so I could see the lines of your states a little bit better because, yeah, and then
We have
and
some
then,
tiny states too.
yeah, exactly. Like Massachusetts is a pretty tiny.
Rhode Island is our smallest state, man.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just looking at that right there beside Connecticut and Boston.
New England
Boston.
is weird,
Yeah.
but they have great chowder.
So they say. But yeah, I'm just looking at the state Syracuse. Okay, yeah, because it's hard to see the lines on Google Map right now because there's these little small dotted lines that show you guys' state line. No, I'm not drunk. It's just
No,
Okay,
they get
tell us
they
another
blur
story,
together.
Road Rash.
yeah, man. Fuck off.
Stupid fucking Americans, your goddamn moving borders and shit.
No, I got really fucking drunk
Oh,
the other
he
night,
does
like
so fuck.
shittered, like online, and
And I
just
missed
around-
it.
Yeah, and just around
Oh,
two
you
wheels.
should have been there. It was.
I
so
wish I
fun.
was. I came on. I'm like, oh, Road Rash had a live stream. Oh, I missed it by like 2 hours. And I woke up early that day, and I was like, holy shit, he had it early.
Well,
But I
Jess-
watched the whole thing, and I laughed my ass off the whole fucking time.
Yeah, between Jester and Prairie. Oh my God.
Oh, it was
Fucking
the
had it
best when
rolling.
Prairie came on and just went, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because it hit you like the Kool-Aid man. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't even remember. I just remember. Oh, Prairies here.
I like when Jester actually referred to Road Rash as
Ozzy.
Ozzy.
That I don't even remember at all.
Sharon.
Sharon, the dog shit in my shoe again. It's a magician.
Yeah, that I don't remember.
And you said you were like, you're like, oh shit, you're like,
Smoke that
Yeah, he did.
you did that so many times. I'm like rolling on my bunk, just laughing. I was like, oh man, I wish I
Or how
was there.
about whenever I would tell him, okay, just shut down the live stream already. Just shut it
You're
down.
like, I'm trying to. I got one eye.
Where's
And
the
he's like,
button?
No,
keeps moving on me.
it was either that response or it was nah. I'm like,
Nah.
"Motherfucker, did you just say no to me?
I'm naturally rebellious.
Oh, he's.
Yeah, no, I was.
That was the
pretty good.
best stream ever, even though I missed it, Road Rash.
Yeah, no, I was pretty good in that night.
And I can't believe it's got 2 thumbs down.
Really?
What?
Yeah, go look at it. It's
What a
got
fucking
2 thumbs
assholes.
down.
There's always one.
There's always-
Well, obviously there was 2 that night.
Well, there's always at least one though. Like there's gonna be at least one.
You know why I got the thumbs down? Because I didn't pass out. I actually was able to turn it off.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't pass out in my stream, so I wasn't. I eventually got it turned off, but then after that, I just, yeah, it was like straight.
No
to the top.
snoring,
Yeah,
man.
there's
What
no
a
snoring.
jip.
No, no,
We've
I
heard
passed
Road
out.
Rash snore many times.
Yeah, I passed
Yeah,
out many
yeah.
times. Yeah.
I don't
That's
think
the
I
after
ever
show,
could.
though. That's the
Yeah,
after
in the
show.
That's the
after show.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, I
able
don't-
to. You're able to end it before the after show.
No, yeah, no.
How long
it's-
did the after show go for?
I don't know. I
I
was
think-
gone.
It didn't go for long because Rocket had to go to work, and
Yeah.
so I'm like, no, we're done.
Yeah.
Nope.
Me and Buster left. Yeah.
Danger zone.
Yeah, I just was like, as soon as I was able to shut it down, figure it out, and shut it down, I was like, too bad, straight to bed. I was like,
He didn't even take
No.
himself out of the stream.
no, I didn't. It's like,
When
turned it off.
everybody left, he was still the only one in his stream.
I came back the next day, and I'm like, oh, I'm still in it, am I? And then I look and I start reading the side chat because it was still open on my YouTube side as well. I'm reading the side chat, and I just started laughing. I'm like, "What the fuck was I saying?"
Hell, what's going on?
Yeah, so I
We
started
don't know what
texting
you were
Peaches.
saying. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
and I started texting Peaches, and she's like, she sent me a text. She's like, "You awake?" Because I slept way, and I didn't even go to work that day. I woke up, it was like 6:45. It was way past
Oof.
our start time already. And I'm like, oh, and after I found my phone and made the phone call, it's just like, I am now. Holy fuck! I guess I'm not going to work today. And yeah, we just both had a giggle. But yeah, she's like, go watch it. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to watch myself.
I'd
I don't want
rather
to
not.
embarrass myself.
Yeah,
Yeah, his response is, "No, I can't watch myself get drunk." I'm like,
Yeah.
"You were already drunk.
yeah.
You were already there, so just do it."
Yeah, but it's different seeing it from an outside perspective.
Perspective, yeah.
It is.
So like,
But if you know who I am as a person, it's just, yeah,
that's fair.
it was good times.
fair.
I don't care, whatever. Fuck, everybody gave me a
Kid,
good
who
laugh.
gives a shit?
Yeah, exactly.
As long as you're having fun, what the hell else does it matter?
I need to send you that meme, Chuckman, that I made of him.
You do.
Of Scouse?
No, I mean,
No, of Road Rash.
Oh, okay.
No, I posted
boy.
the one I made of Scouse.
Scouts.
I did not see that one. I didn't get the chance to look at it yet.
I don't think I saw that one either.
She sent it to me.
I think I sent it to you. Yeah, I sent
Yeah,
it to
yeah,
you.
you sent it to me.
Yeah.
Why are you grabbing your dead phone that does not work, stupid? You should put that away somewhere. So
Why do you still have that one available?
Well, it's like right next to me. And my good phone's on the charger right now. So
Jesus. Holy fuck. Those, honestly, it popped up on my screen. Coronavirus as soon as I was trying to get into
the
Scouse's
CDC,
stream.
yeah.
I'm like, son of a bitch, what?
I can't get Corona through the internet. Stop it, YouTube.
Yeah. I'm like, Scouse, you gave me the corona.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Why is that not clearing?
Because it hates you.
I hate that when you go look at fucking. You go look at you go
Words.
Look at, yeah, I'm trying to figure out the words. I'm multitasking. What the problem is when you go look at Messenger, and tells you got two messages, but you've already looked at those two messages and have cleared them, but your phone keeps telling you still got two messages there. It's like, fuck off! I've already looked.
Dude,
at
I know. Oh my god. Until Messenger, catches up with itself.
Yeah. See, I use Messenger, but I don't use Facebook.
Yeah, same. No, I avoid using Facebook proper like the plague.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
It's
It is the
I-
plague.
it.
Like
Yeah.
have you ever seen that meme of that shows Facebook, but there's a guy bent over looking at his phone, looking like the F for Facebook. That's basically what society is, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, I remember when Facebook came out, it was all the rage and all the young people were on it.
Yeah.
You darn kids in your books,
But
faces
it came
in
out
them.
when we
That
were
was 12
young.
years ago, and I
people.
was on it too. So
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't
it's.
have it. I didn't have it back then. I only got it because my niece and nephew were getting old enough and they wanted one, so I was on there to moderate what they were doing.
That's fair. No, I think it was still getting big when I was in high school.
When I was
It
in high
was-
school, they had MySpace.
yes,
That was
well, I had
middle
my-
school for me.
That was fucking old. That was old man time for me. Fucking MySpace.
You
Before we had
darn
my-
kids with your books and faces and spaces and.
Before MySpace, we had a fucking cool thing called Napster. Now that was the shit.
Oh, dude, Napster
I
was the
remember
shit.
Napster.
Napster was the shit.
I'm one of them '90s kids. I remember
Sorry.
Napster.
Napster was the greatest thing for my buddy and I because we had a band at the time and we used to just pimp the shit out of our stuff.
Oh yeah.
In all the chat rooms on Napster and get people to download our music and listen to our shit, man. It was the greatest thing. And then, of course, Metallica and fucking Dr. Dre came along and fuck that for any upcoming band ever.
Oh yeah.
Because people were stealing Metallica songs and going to the concerts but not paying for their music and shit. It's like, yeah, but what you just did just ruined the music community, man, because everybody else who's trying to get their shit out there fucking can't anymore because it had chat rooms. People sat in chat rooms. It was like MSN chat rooms or Yahoo chat rooms or fucking whatever
Yeah,
fucking
dude. Like
service provider
Napster was
chat
how
rooms.
techno happened.
Yeah. Napster was
Throwback to
great.
that.
Oh, shit.
Everybody's all fucking, yay, Blink 182. And we're all talking shit about Blink 182. Fucking listen to our band, right? That was in the
I can't
alternative
stand
chat room. And then you go over to the
182.
metal chat room and it was all, yay, Slipknot. And we're like, yeah, fuck Slipknot. Listen to our music.
Dude, I can't stand Blink 182.
Nope.
The lead singer's voice just ruins it for me.
Yeah, but that was the chats back then for us, right?
I
you
know,
go into
yeah.
the alternative rock music, everybody's talking about Blink 182. You go into the
Yep.
metal chat,
Like
everybody's
Simple
talking.
Plan and shit.
Yeah, and everybody's talking about fucking Slipknot. And then you go into like the punk and Good Charlotte would be fucking what everybody's talking
My
about.
Chemical Romance.
Yeah, and shit like that, right? It's like, holy
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh my god.
Or Green
Nostalgia.
Day, or Green Day when Green Day
Green
first came out,
Day.
or the tail end of Offspring before that.
Green
Yep.
Day was such a joke here.
It's still a joke.
I mean, like, it's been what, like 20 years? What's changed?
Nothing.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
right.
Not a damn thing.
If you watch Stevie Terryberry on YouTube, Stevie T, he did a song called "How to Be Like Green Day," and he kind of wrote it. He listened to the new Green Day and he's like, "Well, that's really fucking stupid. Let's write a song that should sound like Green Day." And so he created his own song that was supposed to sound like Green Day, and it was actually turned out pretty good. It was pretty funny, that song.
It's like the Axis of Awesome with the 4 chord song. How to make fun of every pop hit ever.
Let's see if I can't find it, throw it in the chat on YouTube.
Please.
Because the guy puts out a video once a week every Saturday. So he's a musician and he's a Canadian musician, so he's really off the fucking wall.
I love Canadian musicians, man.
Yeah, but this guy's
they-
like really, but fucking that guy's fucking slinging a guitar. Holy shit!
So one of the things that I really don't like about most American artists is that there's like this image that everybody has to live up to, and Canadian artists are just like, man, that shit's whack. Fuck that.
There you
And
go.
they like y'all are not afraid to break the mode on like everything. It's wonderful.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance, throw this in the side chat here and paste.
Yay.
Give that a fucking watch. You know, because the first part is him fucking trying to figure out the words and fucking this and that, and does a guitar riff in here and there. But the last part is his final product, where it's the whole song, and he makes a fucking YouTube video out of it. He's got like these paper masks on his face of every member of the fucking band, right?
Actual
Except for when
band.
he's- yeah,
Actual
so-
Cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, it's really funny.
I'm gonna watch this for a second. This sounds hilarious.
Yeah, go ahead. Just mute yourself. Go watch that. You'll laugh, man. Just kind of go to the last part of the video. Like, don't watch. You can watch the first part later, but yeah, go to the last part when he makes his actual video of
Which
it.
song was that with?
It was one that he made himself. The links in the fucking
I'll
YouTube
have to
chat.
watch
there.
that. I'm just looking at Mrs. Peach's posts. I haven't seen any of hers for a while, so.
Are you spamming me like I did to you?
Yep.
Oh, you fucker.
Uh huh.
Payback's a bitch. I know.
What the? Oh, that's weird. You have weird shit.
I know.
It's awesome.
That's the whole point of my shit. There's no rhyme or reason.
hear music.
I'm not going to be able to concentrate on this.
I'm watching a little bit of it right now myself, and I'm just kind of laughing. It's so fucking hilarious.
Was that the one?
He got a dude to come in and sing on this song because he couldn't sound like fucking.
Oh, that's the
dude.
one where he was bitching about how they sound now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I watched that one. That was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
All
And-
his
and
shit
he-
is hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. But he got some
Smitty.
dude. He got some guy to fucking sing it for him. He played all the fucking guitars and shit, and wrote the words for it.
Oh,
Tar
jeez.
snakes.
Hi, fucking Freddy.
Come to Arizona, they said. The riding's great, they said. Fucking tar snakes.
Hey, Smitty, what's going on, motherfucker? And Freddy, holy shit, how's it going, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
He drives better when he's pissed.
When I'm pissed.
So you think?
My drinking team has a bowling problem.
Let me see if I can share this. I'm gonna pause this.
I'm-
Put this over here. And I can share screen. I know there's a way to share screen.
Don't do it for too long, otherwise, like,
I'm not worried about it because it's a song
Okay.
that he wrote, and he's fucking only monetized to YouTube. He's not monetized.
gotcha.
It's called How to Be fucking like fucking Green Day, anyways, right? Browser can.
Yeah, I watched a bunch of his because you told me about that one with that Ed guy or whatever, or whoever. I'm bad with names. Sorry.
That one dude.
That one dude. So
With
then
the
I
stuff.
watched. Then I watched the Billie Irish one.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
No, for some reason, fucking StreamYard won't fucking do it because probably from YouTube. I don't know. It's not letting
Probably
me
from
do it.
YouTube.
Yeah, but fucking Scouts can do it. But yeah, it's just not letting me share that screen. It's telling me, nope, you can't do it. I click on that screen and I click the share audio and I click the share button and it tells me, nope, browser can't access your screen. Try capturing a different screen to see if this continues. But still, yeah, it's pretty funny.
I'll have to check out his stuff. It is, however, 20 to 5 in the morning for me, so I think I'm going to call it, guys.
All right.
All right, Spiff. Thanks for hanging out, man. And,
Yeah, thanks for
you're
having
more than, more than welcome to come and hang out with us as I get this fucking frog out of my throat.
Ribbit.
Coronavirus.
Tomorrow is Saturday. Rocket
That's
Rider 510.
Rocket.
Yeah, Rocket Rider 510. He's going to be hosting a live stream again, as he says. Rider is spelled with a Y, so if you can remember that, he'll be hosting a live stream sometime around.
Rockin' Rider.
Yeah, Rider with a Y, 510. And yeah, he hosts a live stream every Saturday night. And yeah, we always over there. And you're
Well,
more
if
than
you go
welcome to
back
come and
and-
join us in the side chat. And you know, if
Hell
we got
yeah.
space, if we got space in the panel, you're more than welcome to come and join us in the panel. I'll just say to Rocky, yeah, man, I know who he is, man. It's all good. It's all good. So
Much appreciated. Thank you very much.
yeah, it was good meeting you, man.
Well, we
and,
should have another
Likewise.
2:00 fucking musician one too.
Yeah, well, eventually we'll do that again, like Prairie Boy was saying. You know,
We
if you
should have
play
a weekly
guitar-
one.
Well, give it
My
time.
goodness.
We don't want to do it every week because we'll just bore people after that, right? But
Yes, Freddie, I live in the future.
yes.
I went 88 miles per hour to the east, and now I'm kind of stuck here.
yeah, 88 miles.
Okay, McFly.
Yeah, but he's McFluff, Spiff McFluff.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
man.
know what? It's funny because I used to play Counter Strike years and years and years ago, and I played Counter Strike with a guy, and he called himself Spiffy, right? Basically spelled the same way as you with a Y.
Oh, yeah, no, I go by that too.
Yeah, Spiffy, and he used to play Counter Strike, and it was in his clan back in the day, back in the '90s, playing. What was it, 1990? What is it?
It's 1998. Yep.
Yeah, it would have been '98, and we were fucking always playing Counter Strike. And this, of course, this is before 911 happened.
Yeah.
Because we used to play on a server called Alana Maps.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was all custom maps is what it was.
That was-
Not-
That
yeah,
was
the
back
do-
when when Counter-Strike was like a mod for Half-Life, right?
Exactly. It was still
Yep.
a mod before they released it as its own standalone. But they did eventually release it as its own standalone. But you had to download a map pack for that to play on the
Mhm.
line of maps. And unfortunately, the server where that was fucking stored was in the World Trade Center. And so the
No.
day that was destroyed, so was the line of maps, and I lost contact with all those fucking people, right? Because there was never another one ever made after that, right? It was,
That's insane.
yeah. So I lost contact with all those people who I was in a clan with because we didn't have each other's fucking emails and shit back in the day, right? We just fucking all jumped into the game and fucking had fun. And we could still voice communicate because that's when they started implementing voice communications.
VoIP.
Within the game, right?
Yep.
And I lost contact.
that's
with all of
insane.
yeah. So I have no idea where those people are to this day. But it was a
They're
lot of
somewhere
fun.
out there.
Yeah, it was a lot of
I
fun,
know.
right?
Actually, I got my name. Have you ever read Calvin and Hobbes?
Mm-hmm.
So, growing up, that was kind of a staple in my household, and
Yeah.
I related to Calvin a lot because
Yeah.
I was the overactive imaginative kid
Yeah.
with the stuffed jungle cat, stuffed animal, and my favorite thing that ever happened in that entire thing was actually making fun of another one of that artist's standalone comics. It was Spaceman Spiff.
Oh, Spaceman Spiff. Yeah, I remember
That's how I
that.
got the name,
Yeah.
because I'm a little bit of a space cadet.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then you like Rocket.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Rocket works in the industry.
Oh,
Yeah.
that explains a lot.
Yeah, that's he fucking builds satellites.
That's wicked.
Yeah, and he lives in California and whatnot. He's a really cool guy. He's a black guy, but he's fucking he's my bro, man. Yeah.
You wicked schmat.
Yeah, no, he's fucking awesome, man. Rocket's pretty good. So
Oh yeah. No, I'll if I can tear myself away from household chores, I will.
yeah, it's
I will
usually
definitely,
about
like,
8 p.m. No, he's been actually firing up about 5 p.m. now lately, fucking West Coast or East Coast time. Well, so 5 p.m. West Coast time, so it's like 8 p.m. East Coast time, right? To get some East Coast people to come in and enjoy it because there's 3 hours difference, right? Because we'll go all
Yeah.
night. We've been known to go all night, just fucking.
I see that.
We get just stupid drunk on the internet. And then after he goes offline, then there's always the after party show, and that's when I usually pass out in my chair. And just start hearing me snore. It's like, who's snoring? Oh, it's Road Rash Kid. In my chair.
Oof.
Yeah,
But we usually have Ken over there with him, and he
Yeah.
pushes the mic away.
yeah. Because my buddy Ken will come over and we'll be drinking some beers at the same time while we're online. And I got a mic set up for him so he can, but he doesn't talk much. But when he does, I'll turn his mic on and shit. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because I got 2 mics set up through my mixing board going into the StreamYard and shit. So
Sweet deal. Yeah, I'll if I can be around, I will be.
right on. It was good meeting you, man. And
Likewise.
go get some sleep, man. It's 5 a.m. You're fucking almost getting 5 a.m. your
Yeah,
time there. So.
we're gonna be up at like 8 o'clock.
Oh, dude, man.
Oh, you
I wish it was the fun way.
yeah, don't we all?
You don't have to go to work, do you?
No. New York, I can't.
Yeah, true enough. You're locked down. You're locked down.
Yep. All right. Thanks very much for having me, guys.
Yeah,
I'll catch you on the
thanks.
next one.
Nice
No
meeting
worries,
you.
man. Yeah, thanks for being with us and good meeting you. And hopefully we'll see you again, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. See you. Anybody else? We got.
Okay, I don't like this ratio. I'm underneath both Canadians. What the fuck?
Well, I'm gonna throw this in there because fucking Freddie and Smitty are here. Oh, that's not the one we want. That's not the one we want. We want this one here. We want this one here. If you guys are interested in jumping in or not, you don't have to. Thanks, Spiff. You're gonna leave it up for the watch time. Thanks, man. That's much appreciated, man. Very much appreciated for that. Very much. I fit fucking 400 subs tonight.
You
Yeah,
did.
you did. Good job.
Yeah, I hit 400 subs tonight.
I'm almost
Haley's
up
all
to
you
200.
did? You know?
I hit 321 today.
There you go.
I think it's funny. I'm almost to 200 and I have no videos.
Exactly. He just got boobies.
It's only when I'm in the stream, but anywhere else, it's just my face.
True enough. Oh, fucking Freddy is here. How's it going, Freddy?
If I had boobs like those, I'd be at 4,000.
The thing is, those aren't my boobs.
Yeah, well, there's something called proof of vagina on the internet, so you can
Oh no,
never.
I can no, I can already vouch for that. So
Yeah, but I can't even vouch for you, man. I'm just saying.
You're
yeah,
still
well,
rich.
Truckman can vouch for me. So don't worry.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
a beer.
Oh, so he wasn't right in the city. He says in the chat here he's a little bit north. That's probably the best. Shit's going down, man.
They already put a curfew on us. It's 8 o'clock now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
I get information from the lowest levels of government and other such places and stuff, and I think we're all fucked. I got some pretty wild information today that I wouldn't even repeat from somebody working in Ottawa. There, it's looking pretty like what? So you guys should all be riding your asses off because I think one day soon, I think they're going to clamp down in Canada too.
Oh yeah, they'll be riding. He's fucking Truckman. Still got 2 feet of snow though in his backyard, outside of his
Damn it.
garage.
Yep.
So he's
Fucking
not riding
winter.
anytime soon.
So I fucking battled that stereo again today. Got her all hooked up and everything. Fuck if I didn't pick a stereo that is not compatible with my iPod.
Oh
shit.
Oh,
Jesus!
Jesus.
And then I
Just have
fucking
no
try to
luck.
pick. Nah, it's every day's a test, right? So I fucking I figured that out. I was like, why not? Like, what's the problem? But then I'm like, oh, I know. I'll get that Spotify shit. Does this stereo have a thing for Spotify? It worked for 30 seconds. I don't know what I hit, but I can't get Spotify on the fucking computer.
Oh,
It's a
Jesus.
the stereo is it's almost like a cell phone in itself. It's some Bluetooth fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's got the Bluetooth in it, so you can connect your phone to it.
I'm just such a tech tard, man. I don't know. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you just gotta open up your Bluetooth on your phone. You go in, you click on the little Bluetooth fucking area in your
Well,
settings there in your phone, and it should
I had
see it.
I had it. I got it linked to my phone and all that shit.
Yeah.
I can play the music on my phone. When I get close to the bike, it stops, but I can pause it on the phone and it'll say pause on the radio.
Yeah.
But I can't get the music from the fucking phone to play through the music or through the stereo.
Huh. That's odd.
Yeah, everything's off, man. It's like fucking.
And it's all wired correctly, right?
I say maybe
Oh
it's
yeah,
wired
man.
from
She's wired correctly two, 3 times over, trying to work out all the bugs.
Yeah. That's weird.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if
How old's your phone?
it's an S10, so it should be compatible.
Yeah, it's fairly new. It should be compatible.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just fucking whatever. Like, you'd figure if it had a USB, you could attach anything to it. But this is compatible with iPhone 11s or some fucking bullshit. And I don't know. Hey, am I echoing? I feel echoey.
No.
No, it's me.
You're on your phone, aren't you, right now, Freddie?
Oh, deep. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what it is. You just that internet lag's what you're hearing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you're on
I
your
was gonna
phone.
blame it on Deep State Peaches.
No, it's all my fault.
Yeah,
I'm
what?
in here with nothing but a fucking Canadians. Jesus Christ.
Nadia. How was work today?
It was all right.
Yeah.
It was busy. Like we're busy right now. Like we got fucking every shift's got overtime right now because everybody's in a panic and they're all buying up all the booze and they're like trying to tell them, dude. I went in the fucking government store today in Wally. And I was like, I seen some guy buying 4 cases of fucking Corona. I'm like, dude, we're not running out of booze, man. Don't worry, we're not shutting down.
Ah,
The
that's a
industry's not
rich
shut.
fucker.
Yeah, he paid like $107, I think, for those 4 cases. And I looked at him and as he's getting them, I was like, dude, we got lots of beer, man. Don't worry, we're not shutting down. So. And he just kind of
Yeah, I
laughed
don't
at me.
know. I think they're gonna go. They're gonna follow suit and all this stuff. Fuck. Well, they're already. How many cities up here are starting to call emergency? Blah blah
Yeah, well,
blah.
we've already called an emergency, but we're not shutting the business down yet. Right now, we're doing everything we can within our stores and within our warehouse to keep fucking everything sanitized. We got a fucking crew of people. That's all they do is clean shit. That's all they're doing right now in the warehouse. They're cleaning fucking surfaces on a non-stop fucking. When we start our shift in the morning, there's a guy that he was usually sitting there fucking with the rest of us, but no, he gets fucking his gear on, he gets on the floor and he starts fucking cleaning all the machines that we use to go pick our orders on, right? And he said that's all
Well,
he does. And he goes, and once all the machines are clean, they'll fuck off and go out and while he's cleaning the machines, when we get on the floor, we got alcohol wipes that we can pull to clean our machines as well, right? So we're double cleaning, triple cleaning all our shit. Our shit's constantly being clean, man. You know, and yeah, so we're doing everything we can to mitigate anything. Anybody who feels sick is told to stay home. If you think you're sick, stay the fuck home, right? And yeah, it's just if you have to take time off, man, we've got paid leave right now for 15 weeks if you have to take it off.
15 weeks.
Yeah, 15 weeks right now. We're
Fuck, you want to hit that on the last day it's available?
right?
And ride the shit out of your bike for that
Yeah,
15 weeks as
yeah,
you're self
yeah.
isolating in your
Don't
two
give him
wheel
any
pod.
ideas.
Hey, man, I'm still trying to figure out how to go about it to get it done. So, but
Yeah, well,
yeah,
you don't
we're
really want to catch the virus. You just want to think you have the virus so you can
well.
go out
That's
and
just it.
enjoy it.
I've got a cough and I sneeze every now and then when it gets dusty at work. That's enough to fucking get me time off. Trust me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
but here's the thing: if you use those 15 weeks, when you come back, do you have to have a doctor's notice telling you that you're clear and that you did have it?
Well, the thing is though, is like nobody's gonna take the full 15. If people do take the full 15, yes, maybe you have to have an SO2, fucking doctor's note to basically say, yeah, you were sick, right?
I
But
think
there's
when you
people
take the
right now.
15,
But see, the
when you
thing
take,
is we have people at work right now that are self isolating, right? They're not sick or anything. They just don't want to get sick, so they're self isolating themselves, right? They're like, no, I don't want to get it because I have fucking underlying conditions that may make me sick, so I don't
yeah,
want to be
yeah,
put in that position, right?
yeah.
I can use
Well, it would
that
suck.
because, yeah, because I can get away with that because I'm a smoker. Oh, I smoke pot and I smoke cigarettes, so you know that gives me an underlying condition that I may get sick.
I've got a condition. It's indica based,
Yeah,
and it's real.
Well, you know what
Fuck.
people need to do is they need to eat stuff that helps build their immune system. Because
well,
we're right at the
Yeah,
end of winter,
I
and
got to pee.
if you're in Canada, you've had no sunlight, so you need to be taking your vitamin D supplements and shit. Keep that immune system going properly.
Well, that's my theory is that as soon as it starts warming up,
It's gonna
this
go
is going to
away.
go away.
well,
Everything's
it's
going to
it's
hold tight.
yeah. There's some shit
But the
that's
way
like, oh,
of
this will come around once a year now, and all this
our
crap.
way of
And it's
living is going to be changed because of this.
for sure.
Because they said it on CBC radio the other day. Is like, oh, enjoy your new way of life.
Yeah, isn't
It's
that
like,
something?
yeah, that didn't sound right. That kind of put a, just like,
Well,
yeah, that no, fuck that
well,
shit.
I put up a video today with this other doctor, um, Dr. Joel Kettner. He was the it's not the Minister of Health, something to do with that in Manitoba for 10 years. Well respected guy, professor at a university now, blah blah blah. And he's not buying into COVID, and he phoned into CBC and they cut him off because he was talking about statistical data available to him, and he's this is nowhere near as bad as the flu, this, that, and the other thing, and they cut him off. And in January, he was actually on like global news in Winnipeg talking about the the virus and all this shit. But March 15th, they fucking shut the guy down from a radio talk show. They didn't like his message. The interesting shit. I
It's
don't know.
it's a news fucking fueled pandemic.
It is.
Yeah.
That's all you hear on the news, on the radio, or on TV. It's just, oh, this many people are. It's like, well, yeah, you know what? People die every fucking flu season.
When I downloaded Spotify, it gave me this blip about coronavirus. I'm not even shitting you. I was downloading a music app and it had this thing connected to Spotify about coronavirus.
Well,
Like I had never. Wow.
I was already on my phone in Scouse Adventures live stream watching the stream. So I was like, well, my phone's getting ready to die. So I fired up my laptop. As soon as I turned it on, boom, there's a big old thing about coronavirus. I'm like, what the fuck? I couldn't get into his stream until I closed out that. I'm like, you fucking dicks.
Well, the paranoia that the media is feeding into the average person is just fucking unbelievable and unprecedented.
Yeah.
You know, it's like 9/11. I heard someone said it's making it look like 9/11 was just another day.
Yeah, because when all that went down, none of this shit happened here. Nothing. It was not even as bad.
Well, calling martial law is going to be declared by the looks of it, which is fucking bizarre, and it might even be called up here. They've got that emergency
Well,
act.
they've already called martial law in certain states.
Yeah, it's crazy fucking shit, man. I
But my
remember
thing is that-
Hide your guns.
well, no, okay, but see, that's the
use
thing
them.
that gets me.
Yeah.
Is everyone sits there and thinks martial law, okay, the National Guard, the Army, everybody's coming in and they're going to go take your shit away from you and all this. It's not like that. It's not. If you think
Well,
about
the
the manpower it
emergency
would
act.
take to do that per state, we don't have enough in the military to do that.
Well, I think they got the fear ramped up so bad that people are just people
They'll
under
just
that
hand them
kind of
over.
stress. Yeah, they'll just happily line up for their fucking
Well,
mandatory
okay, but I'm not
COVID
one of
shot.
those. I'm not one of those sheeples. And there's a lot of people in the U.S. that are not like the sheeples, and they're the
Yeah.
ones that are going to stand up for it, and they're going to say no.
Well, and that's another thing too about like if things went really bad. I think a lot of the military down in the States and up here would say, "What the fuck do you want me to do with that? You want me to point this at a fucking fellow countryman kind of thing?" So
Exactly.
I don't know.
They're here to serve and protect. They're not here to put us in a certain, area and take shit away from us. No.
No, they're
I
just
don't know.
basically there to. They're really there. What they're there for is to fucking keep calm amongst the people that are gonna riot. Is what they're there for.
Yeah,
Well,
and that
this is
happens,
bringing
I'm
out the crazy, though. You know, this is bringing out the crazy in a lot of people too,
Oh, it
right?
is bringing out the crazy in a lot
For
of people.
sure.
But everyone that I've
totally.
talked to, okay, so like I have had to go on so many different fucking shit ticket runs and things like that. And every person I've talked to has had the same viewpoint that we all have here. It's like, this is fucking bullshit. Why are people doing this?
Yep.
So there's a lot of sane people out there that are like not buying into it.
No, but they're obviously, but they're going. Well, I'm running out of shit tickets, and I can't go to the store and buy that usual pack like I usually do once a week or whatnot because they're not there. See, that's how it is for me. Like, okay, I just buy a little 4-pack. I go down to my local buy a little, walk in, Oh, look, there's lots of them. I'll just grab one. Don't throw it in my little thing. Fucking walk on, grab a few other things. Fuck, cash out, put it in my backpack, throw it on my back, get on my motorcycle and ride home. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I go in that same store and they're all fucking gone. I'm just like, well, fuck. What am I supposed to do, man? I gotta wipe my ass. But why are these people buying all this shit? Like, come on, like,
My
And I sent you
when the
that picture
craze was
this.
going on, and I walked into that store and bought 1-pack, I should have bought fucking 3-packs, right?
Well, okay, so
yeah,
when I sent you that picture this morning of me standing in that line so that way I can get shit tickets for my dad,
No, you were trying to get fucking.
Well, I
Trying,
sent a picture. It must not have went through.
I don't
But
think it did. Because if you
I
send it
was
through
standing in this
text,
huge line, right? And the lady in front of me, she goes, "All right, I'm gonna go get a cart. Don't let anybody get in front of me." And she's sitting there talking to her husband or whatever. And I looked at her and I go, "Really? For fucking shit tickets? You're gonna fight? Okay, we'll fight."
It's
I'm like,
on.
Jesus. I'm like,
yeah, I didn't get the
the
pic.
mentality is fucking stupid.
Well, let's just be glad that we got water, because
I
fucking,
know, right?
Yeah.
when I see people go feral, it shouldn't be over shit tickets, it should be over something a little more important than that.
Yeah, when the fresh water runs out, then you need to really start to worry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's lots of weirdness though, right? Like, Italy today, 627 fucking alleged deaths, but no pictures of it. Apparently, they went in at night and removed 627 people and no one caught any of it on video. It's
Well,
fucking bizarre.
why would they put dead people on video though?
Dude, it's news, right? But I don't know. I'm looking at fucking doctors that are not going with the fucking media hype, and they're all asking the same question. Oh, well, the basic research when it comes to epidemics and stuff like that, the numbers don't make sense with COVID at all for the response that it's getting worldwide. Like, I don't know. It's a weird time, man. I think that we're living in the strangest times ever.
Yeah, it's what a lot of people are forgetting though is that they're like, oh, the flu's killed this many people in a year. Yeah, understandable. It's only been 2 months since this has happened, right?
Okay, but
We
this
haven't
has
done a
been
year yet.
around. But Road Rash, you're not understanding. This has been
This
around
is
for a long
COVID
time.
19. No, COVID 19 is what it's called. The 19 comes from the year that it was fucking
No,
hatched.
that's just the name. That's just the year that they finally put it into our general knowledge.
Wow.
This
It
shit
was
has been
an
around for a while.
This COVID-19 is a unique strain that they had never seen before.
Yeah, and it's mutating. And the thing is it's
Yeah.
mutating where there's already an Iranian version, American version, a Canadian version, an Italian version, because when it's wherever the source came from, when it gets into the country that it goes into, it's been mutating in that country, right? And then it's been mutating once it goes from that country to the next country. It's been mutating between the
See,
people.
that's
Well,
one of
how
the
many
That's
weird.
what
times is
makes it that
how
much
many
harder
times
because
is the
it's
flu
mutating.
mutated? How many times is the measles mutated? I mean,
Yeah,
everything.
but they got the
Yeah, it
cure.
has.
But see, the thing is, they figure out the cure after it mutated, and they got rid of the measles. This is mutating, and they don't have the cure yet. That's the problem. And they're looking at a year, maybe a year and a half, to really get the full cure for this fucking thing. Right?
Nah, they got the fucking DNA map. They got fucking algorithms that spit out the cure. They're growing the shit, but it's all like you want.
Yeah, they're doing it, but there's a live version or a dead version of it, right? There's certain
Yeah, well,
fucking
the flu that we get every year, they guess at what the next one's going to be,
yeah,
and
but
they're
see the
never
flu. Yeah, but
more than 15,
the flu shot you get, it gives you all the fucking things that the flu does to you without all the bad parts, essentially, so that your fucking immune system knows what to look for, so that when you do get the flu, it'll attack it and kill it, right? And that's
No,
what they're
no,
Yeah,
trying to do.
that's
They're
why.
trying to figure out that part of the fucking COVID-19 is they're trying to figure out how to get all the good parts out of it to give to the people so your body will fucking kill it without giving you the bad parts
I
of
don't
it.
believe in the flu shot because every person
Yeah.
I've known that's gotten it has gotten 10 times worse sick than I did, and I never got it.
Yeah, same here. I've never had a
So
flu
the flu
shot.
shot
Huh,
is a
neither
fucking
have I.
joke.
Yeah, I've never had a flu shot, but I've
It
had the
makes
flu
you
twice.
it makes you more susceptible during the flu season to get really fucking sick.
Yeah.
No,
Well, the
good.
year after a flu shot comes out, they give you the statistics on how effective it was, and it's always like 15%, 20%. They
Yeah.
never even get close to the fucking.
I think the flu shot messes with your natural
DNA.
fucking
Yeah,
ability to
Yeah.
it
create
does.
antibodies. So
Yeah.
I think anybody that has a flu shot is screwing with their fucking well-being and is dooming themselves.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Everybody
Yeah,
that's
they
had a
call that-
flu shot is going to die from the
The flu.
From the flu.
from
Yeah.
the coronavirus.
The coronavirus.
Well, nobody wants to eat a GMO, but if you get a flu shot, you're injecting a GMO right into your bloodstream, man.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's what they are, right? They're genetically modified organisms. That's what's in there, man. It's fucking creepy. You know, the shots we all got is being like, you know, compared to what the shots that kids get today, it's like
Yeah,
we
well,
got
the shot, yeah, because those are called live fucking virus killers. The ones we got were dead virus killers for like rubella and fucking polio and measles and shit like that, right?
Measles,
Yeah,
mumps,
well,
and
now-
rubella.
Yeah.
Well, I know here that they actually require me to sign a waiver every year that I enroll my daughter in school that says I've opted out for the flu shot. Because if I don't have that, then they mandate you have to have that kind of flu shot. I'm like, no,
And your
You're not
daughter's
making
probably
me do
healthier than
anything.
every single kid that's had that flu shot.
hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, no, you're not telling me what I'm doing with my kid.
Yeah, well, you're obviously not in California. Don't they have mandatory fucking vaccinations down there for getting kids in school and shit now, right?
Yeah, so long as there's a way out of it, though. If you say that it's
We have
against your
mandatory
religion.
vaccinations for fucking measles and shit like that, but not the flu shot.
Yeah, but if you say it's against your religion, you can get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, up here in Canada, you can wear a burqa and get a gun license. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Oh man, I only got a few more hours and I gotta hit the road again. Fuck me.
Where's the goal for more shit tickets? How many shit tickets did you get?
I only got one package, and I still have to get for my brother's friend who's really bad, like really, really fucking bad sick. He can't get out of the house on his own. So I gotta go find one for him. I gotta go find one for my aunt. Fuck.
Why do
Where are
you?
you finding better success in the smaller towns and stuff?
Well, that's what I was gonna do this morning, but as soon as I came home, I had some breakfast and I passed out.
You had a Wendy's Baconator. I want to try
I
that.
did too. I had a Wendy's Baconator. I was sitting there texting Road Rash. I'm like, oh, this is so good. And then I went quiet.
20 minutes
Texting
later,
her
you're in
at
a deep
lunchtime,
sleep.
It's just like, oh, you must have passed the fuck out. Fuck.
I
Yeah.
need one of them.
Wake up in a fucking sweat. Oh, what the fuck did I eat?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it
That
was a-
basically.
Yeah, the breakfast Baconator. And it was like, was it covered in cheese sauce, right? Like you get with like the mushroom melts. And then I thought, imagine the breakfast Baconator fucking smothered in hollandaise sauce. I'd be like, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I'm over here drooling about that.
Yeah. That would be good, man. A breakfast Baconator fucking just covered in hollandaise sauce. That would be so good.
People are getting pretty fucking sick, though. Fucking weird shit.
Well, we still have the most here in BC and all across Canada, so.
Yeah, we're number one.
Yep. Yeah, the only time that we're ever number one is something. Hey, fucking, we got a virus here. But see, the thing is I don't want to catch it, right? You can still catch the fucking shit, and I don't want to catch it because, well, my daughter's here right now. She lives with
Yeah.
her mother, and her mother live with her grandparents. So I can't be catching this shit and handing it to her. Like even when she leaves,
Yeah.
when she leaves this weekend, I can't be giving my daughter a kiss and a hug and everything goodbye as much as I'd like to. And we're keeping our distance between us, right? Like,
That's shitty, man.
Yeah,
but
because,
it's
you
like
know,
not like a bad thing to do at this point, but it's just so fucking shitty.
yeah, I'd love to give her a kiss and a hug it when she's got to go, but I'm around a lot of people that come from a whole bunch of different countries, man. In my workplace, if I happen to have it, because I already cough and have phlegm in my cough and shit, because it's that time of year, that could be symptoms of the fucking shit. As far as
Mm-hmm.
I cough, I sneeze, and I got phlegm in my cough. So yeah, it's just best I don't.
Since the first time I met you, I always thought that guy's probably really phlegmy.
Well, I'm constantly sneezing when I'm on the highway, but it's just so dusty right now.
Well, it's
Just
the
get
same with me at
sucked
work.
in through
I've
my.
got my fucking my eyeballs on, my glasses on, so I can see. But I hang them off the end of my nose, my big old nose, and it pinches in a certain spot. That any dust gets in my nose, I sneeze instantly. I'm just like, I'm like, fuck off.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh,
I
by the
haven't
way,
since I've
Road
gotten home
Rash.
from being on the road. I haven't sneezed once, but
Yeah.
when I'm in the truck, I'm driving down the road, just constantly
Yeah, I
sneezing.
sneeze at work all the fucking time. I never sneeze at
Gotta get a
home.
new cab filter or something.
Yeah, I think it needs to be changed. And when I'm not driving it, somebody else drives it and they smoke in it, and the smoke irritates me. Even though I was a smoker at one time.
Road Rash.
I.
Fuck you.
I'm on a pretty wild little news thing here. It's Al Jazeera or whatever.
Yeah, that's that
Yeah,
fucking. That's that.
it's all co-opted now, right? It's like they used to have really independent news, and now it's pretty mainstreamish and stuff. They're going through all the countries and how many cases and fucking what their response is and stuff. And
Yeah,
there's
it's
a
the
lot
Middle
of
Eastern news
shutting
is what it
down,
is.
right? Yeah, there's still everything's slanted one way or another nowadays. But it's amazing, like countries you never heard of are on shutdown and stuff. It's fucking. Anyone ever heard of Turkmenistan? So far, no reports, but non-essential travel is banned. That's weird shit, man.
Well, maybe they don't do the flu shot there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
If they don't do the flu shot, then yeah, they don't fucking they're not gonna get sick. Maybe I don't know. It's just a theory, right?
Jordan blows sirens to start a nationwide curfew limiting the mobility of its 10 million citizens.
Hey, it won't be long before the shit happens here, man. We fucking
I'd say within fucking 2 months, we are a different nation forever.
well, I think in 3 weeks to a month, man, fucking Dr. Bonnie Henry there, she's gonna shut down fucking the province, right?
Is that the one that talks like a wascally wabbit?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that that? No, that's a federal.
That's that blonde girl you see all the time, fucking on the news.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Watsky Wabbit.
Dr. Bonnie Henry.
I'm thinking of the Asian looking chick that stands
Well,
next to Trudeau.
that's the Canadian one. She's the
Yeah,
Canadian.
yeah.
She's
Federal.
the federal. The blonde one that you see on Global or CTV is our provincial one, but the Asian one is the federal one. She's got the Asian one is basically the girl that's got fucking high command all over all the provincial ones.
Yet she can't parallel park the car. It's a fucking weird world, man. So you got your daughter, no riding this weekend.
The only riding I'll be doing is to the store to fucking try and find shit tickets or getting beer.
Gotta get beer.
My friend's a staunch QP member, and they dropped by today with 3 rolls of shit tickets and 3 hand sanitizers. It was my COVID fucking care package. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, well, as it is right now, it's like if the word comes out that everything's getting shut down, including the industry that I'm in, I will be unlocking my credit card and I'll be maxing it out to fucking make sure that I have enough stock for the time. Because I will bulk buy. I will make many
Yeah,
trips.
I got an invite to the North Country there too by a friend that moved up there a few years ago and said, "Hey man, you want to get the fuck out of the New mainland?" But I got my ma here; she's old, so I'm gonna hang out, right? But he's like, he's already offered the Noah's Ark kind of thing, eh? It's like, don't
Yeah.
tell anyone. You can get your ass up here. I think we're pretty good up here.
Well, all I know is if it ever comes down to it, I'll be dropping at least $200 in vodka alone. Right.
Fuck, that won't even get you through the weekend, man. Fuck.
No. Because maybe if I drink it stupidly, but
Just get a
like-
bottle of Everclear. It'll last a while.
yeah, no. Well, I
Oh,
like
I love
no,
it.
it's just
Clear.
and it's a disinfectant too.
Exactly. It's multi-purpose.
Yeah.
No, I took
You
a
know-
shot of it today, and I
It
won't do that
burned
again.
going down and gave you a warm
Was
the
the
inside.
Everclear?
No, actually, it wasn't bad going down, and then it was a warmth, and then all of a sudden my stomach went, "What the fuck are you doing?" and fucking cramped up, and I went, "Oh!" and I probably a good 2 minutes of the, "Oh fuck, well that was stupid," and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I feel good now."
I got 2 26ers of infused vodka. Fucking my buddy figures he put about an
Absolute.
ounce. He put about an ounce for every 26er worth of fucking weed in it.
Nice.
It's brown, and if you take a shot, it tastes like you ripped into a fucking fresh growing bud and chewed it in your mouth. It's
Oh,
fucking
wow.
harsh stuff, but it's good. It gets you fucked up.
Nice.
Yeah, those will be 2 bottles I'm packing in the bug out bag.
Yeah.
Put those in one saddle bag, fucking underwear and socks in the other. I gotta go.
Yeah. What kind of bike is in your picture there, Freddie?
Oh,
That
let's
one's
see.
an old 78 or 79 CX500.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's a 78. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked at the
Yeah,
paperwork.
it's the Honda V twin version of it.
Yeah, she's the twisted twin.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a neat little bike. It's too small. I need to put some sort of I don't want to put highway bars on it, but I was gonna fab up some sort of shit so I can stretch my legs out on it and be a little bit easier to ride. But I just like firing it up and fucking zipping around town every once in a while, a couple of
Oh,
days
for
a year.
For sure.
Wow, there's no one in the side chat.
It
I
says
know. I
there's
was
2
just looking
watching,
to
and
see
I'm
who's-
probably
yeah,
one
it
of them.
says 2 watching. No, it says 3 watching because it's myself and probably Truckman and Peaches. So I'm gonna kick it offline. So we can just have the after party show and say everything.
You should drop a